what is going on? Okay, I got quite a few new mini buddies to show you around. The first one is a pretty uncommon thing, which is the 124 chassis from Carisma. So that's the 124, the GT24B and the GT24. They're basically the same, just this one comes with the buggy buddy, the other one comes with the more rally looking buddies. So I have already done a while ago my mini grasshopper for it, which I'm really pleased with. This thing looks ace on the little grass track that I have on the roof. It's really cool, and I wanted to give it a little brother or sister. No matter, there's no more gender, it's just another buddy. And so here we go. I have done this one, which is of course inspired by the Kyosho Optima, and it's named the Optimus. And so here you go, let's can have a quick look around. The black is paint, everything else is a sticker. You can see you have the windows around, you have the molding for the roll cage, and then this as well is embossed on top, and the air intake. And then you have the rear suspension, which actually mounts the rear body post. And the front, I have designed it to be a direct fit on the front body post, exactly like this one, so it's no hassle for anyone. However, it sits really high if you keep it standard like that. Let me show you. So it's a direct fit, but you can see the body is super high because those suspensions are crazy tall over there. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of surgery and see if I could lower the body by basically cutting the front there, and then I'll figure out a little velcro to put in the front, because the rear, I like it, it could be even a little bit lower, but the front I think could use a little bit of loweredness, which is not a word. Alright, so I'm going to improvise a little bit of cutting on the body live for you with no net. I live without fear, but I have the feeling that this is going to make the body slightly cooler looking. I don't actually know if this can fit inside the hole. I have never tried that before, and it might be a disaster. This is too big for the front over there, so already lower like that I think it is already better, but ideally I would like to slide it inside this little hole in the front, just to make it a little bit lower. I could actually completely cut the nose over there, and then it wouldn't go much lower. So let's try to see how narrow do I need to be to go through this little hole in the front suspension mounts. I have to say, those buggies do not seem to be popular, and I really don't get it, because those things are an absolute blast to drive, and they do really well on the plastic grass, and on concrete they don't do so well just because of the tires. Oh, look at that, this is just much nicer. Good angle. The rear could go lower, sorry, but I would have to make the holes more inwards than they are right now. Let's give it a try. As long as I'm doing live surgery, let's keep on doing a little bit more. So yeah, I'm a big fan of those old cars. The Grasshopper 2 was my very first RC car a long time ago, because I am an old chunk of coal. But the thing is, as much as I would like to own one again, it's just not a good car at all. It doesn't perform. So I know there is a cult following for these cars, which I totally understand. I have too many cars to have some shelf queens that I'm never going to drive. So to have a mini, oh, that's not gonna fit first. Oh, the hole at the back is better. Yeah, to have a mini version of it that I can actually bash around and drive like if I stole it, this is more my cup of tea. And the other thing I'm going to try as well, because now I have two 24s, two GT24 from Carisma, because a good friend gave me one of his that he was not driving any longer. So I'm going to see on my Mini Z carpet track that I've done as well on my rooftop, if it is possible, if those have a turning radius that is sharp enough to actually race on the road track instead of the garden track. Maybe would have to go with 1S battery instead of the 2S, because on 2S those things are really ballistic. Oh yeah, look at that. So with a little bit more work, can lower the back substantially. I don't have body post with me to attach it, but you get a gist of it, and so you don't actually need any body post in the front. You can just run it like that. This is a great thing. Okay, so here you go. This is my new buddy called the Optimus for the GT24 by Carisma, which technically by size fits on the Mini Z buggies, but the Mini Z buggies do not have the body post, so you would have to figure out your own mounting system. Alright, so on that note, everybody stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.